Do you have what it takes to survive and make it through the tough situations and split-second decisions needed to make it out alive as a modern fighter jet pilot? That's right, in this video you will be given just a taste of the difficult decisions that could end your life as a fighter pilot. But before you get into the cockpit, I must tell you that this video is meant for entertainment purposes only, and no guarantees are made as to the legitimacy of the information given here. Well, welcome back, Hand Action viewers. Today we're going to be putting you inside the cockpit of an F-22 Raptor. You are going to be the pilot, so let's jump into this story. You wake up and know that today is the day of your first mission. You are very excited. You are an F-22 Raptor cadet pilot, and you have been informed that you'll be flying a recon mission over enemy territory. You are grateful to have an incredible stealth aircraft. You will be on a long flight of 13 hours over the ocean before you reach your destination, but you still don't know what your target is as of right now. Before you are set off, you are also told to be careful. You look out onto the runway and see your jet shining in the early morning light. You have no clue what you are about to face. Look at your jets out there. They're shining beautifully. You climb in, start the engines, and are rocketing down the runway. This is the start of your mission. After reaching cruising altitude, you throttle back and begin double-checking your maps and radio communication. Long hours go by, and all you have seen are clouds and your fellow squad members as you continue on your journey. Knowing that this is a reconnaissance mission, you understand that it is crucial that you remain undetected and unnoticed to the enemy. All of a sudden, two small blips appear on your radar. They seem to be several thousand feet below you. Now is your first big decision. Option 1. Try to be as stealthy as possible and not be noticed. Option 2. Engage your afterburners and try to outrun them. And finally, Option 3. Attempt to shoot them down before you can be reported. Remember, you don't want to lose the element of surprise. You have 10 seconds to make this extremely important decision. Alrighty, I hope you decided. If you chose option C, you would have most likely sacrificed the mission because they would have alerted others of your presence and you might have lost the battle, and you would have disobeyed military protocol. Yeah, just shooting at jets is probably not the best idea. If you chose option B, you would have definitely been noticed because nothing shows up on a radar like a pack of glowing hot afterburners. Remember I said engage your afterburners? Well, if you did that, then all the heat would have come and they could have easily seen you. And they could have locked their missiles on you easily too. But if you chose option A, you would have most likely been okay. Now we have to remember that the F-22 is a stealth aircraft already. It's very stealthy. So you most likely would have been fine. You managed to fly past unnoticed and are now over land and ready to perform your surveillance. Suddenly, out of nowhere, come 5 unknown aircraft. You are nervous and have to make yet another crucial split-second decision. Option 1. Hide and try not to be noticed. Option 2. Send the reply or die message over the radio. Or option 3, launch your missiles toward them. Hey, if you launch them, then you can't beat. If they're destroyed, then they can't destroy you, right? If you chose option 3 or option C, you could have just blown 5 civilian or friendly aircraft out of the sky for no reason. And you would have not been following protocol. That is a very bad choice. Yeah, in addition to not just following protocol, you would have to have the guilt of killing 5 innocent people. Not good at all. If you chose option 1, or A, due to the fact that you do have a stealth jet, you might have been okay. In this situation, firing your missiles was the only option that would have certainly doomed you, meaning that option B, or 2, was the correct answer. If you answered option B or 2, you would have been able to find out if they were friend and foe and act accordingly. Now, so the reply or die message is a message that they send, so if they're friendly or civilian, they'll reply and give their info, and if they're not, then that's when they would fire the missiles. Fun fact, right? You get your information, the government has gotten their intel, and that means it's time for you to head back. You are relieved that you have made it this far. Unfortunately, it seems that you have jinxed it because you feel a huge jolt, and then a second. Smoke starts fuming from your engines, and you know that you have been hit by missiles. You radio in what has happened and learn that you are not far from a U.S. aircraft carrier. You know that just like the F-15 pilot who flew without a wing, yes, that's true, an F-15 pilot during training actually was able to fly without a wing and land successfully while being on fire. How incredible is that? But just like the F-15 pilot who flew without a wing, you will probably be able to make at least a little bit farther without evacuating. Meaning ejecting. In addition to merely wanting to not be dropped off in the middle of the ocean, you also do not want your jet to be used to steal your country's secret technologies. Yes, that's right. Fighter jets can actually be taken back out of the ocean and have their technology and dashboards and stuff dissected so that they can actually break down the different technology used and replicate that in their fighter jets. It's pretty crazy stuff. You know what else is crazy stuff? Would be if you could go and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers, and I think I'm at something like 100 and something currently. Please hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out. And if you're enjoying this video and want to see more videos just like it, please go hit that subscribe button, it really helps. Also, you should go and check out my other videos on the C-130 Hercules, spoiler, F-18, F-22. Unfortunately, you know that you cannot land on an aircraft carrier because you are an F-22 pilot, and F-22s are not Navy planes. If you watched the aircraft carrier video I made, you would know that there are only special planes, Navy planes, can land on aircraft carriers because they have to have the right type of landing gears that can actually latch on with those high tensions and get the arresting cable. Option 1, or A, is to try to make at least some sort of attempt to land on the runway of an aircraft carrier. After all, what are the giant runways on aircraft carriers for? Option 2, or B, is to just eject into the air and try to not crash with the plane, and the plane will probably be able to be taken back out of the water, so no secrets will be stolen from it, and a specialized team of rescue people will be able to attend to you shortly. If you chose option 1, or A, you could have damaged the aircraft carrier because the plane would have been on fire, and you should know that the F-22 is not an aircraft carrier capable. It doesn't have those. You could have hurt yourself, killed people on the deck of the aircraft carrier, because just because it's an aircraft carrier doesn't mean the deck is actually clear. So many things could have gone wrong. It would have been a bad decision. Option A, or 1, was wrong. If you chose option B, you would have made it because you smartly called in ahead of time so you would have help on the way. You would have splashed down and immediately had people rescue you right out of it. Pretty simple. You make it back to the aircraft carrier and are given a ride back to land on a C-130 Hercules. Yes, a C-130 Hercules actually did land on an aircraft carrier once, so they were able to fly off, I'm pretty sure, too. So, that is the end of the story. I do hope you passed and made it out alive. Otherwise, RIP, junior pilot. Thank you so much for watching, but before you go, I have fun facts. Yep, Junior Pilot, we have fun facts for the F-22. For one, it is able to thrust vector. It is a thrust vectoring jet. Say that 5 times fast. Thrust vectoring. It is only used in the US. It has extremely advanced technology and a very small profile because the wing and the tail wing are lined up from. So if you look down the front, they look like one. They also cost $150 million. Think about that. They're letting you, a junior pilot, into $150 million worth of aircraft. And I'm pretty sure it costs something like $62,000 hourly just to run it. That is so expensive. But you know what is completely free? Smashing that like button, smashing that subscribe button, more importantly, smashing that subscribe button, because it really helps me out. If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Go check out my other videos on my channel. I have F-22 videos, F-18, a lot of the Fs, aircraft carrier videos. You'll learn so much. Thank you so much for watching. Hand axe and